गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। आज हम स्टैटिस्टिकल असिस्टेंट 2021 का क्वेश्चन पेपर डिस्कस करेंगे। ये एग्ज़ाम 4 अप्रैल को कंडक्ट किया गया है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ हैविंग एट लीस्ट वन टेल इन 4 रोज विद द कॉइन इज बी 15/16। मैं जो आंसर आपको बताऊंगी वो अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑफिशियल आंसर की हैं और आंसर मैंने सर्कल से मार्क किए हैं। If the mean of the binomial distribution is 20 and standard deviation is 4, then the number of events is D 100. Question number 2 से stats के questions हैं. Which is not a measure of central tendency? D range. The standard deviation of 5 scores is A under root 2. Geometric mean of 2 square, 2 का क्यूब, so on 2n is A 2n plus 1 upon 2. If in a frequency distribution the mean and median are 21 and 22 respectively, then its mode is approximately C 24.0. The variance of the first n natural numbers is B n square minus 1 upon 12. The average marks of boys in a class is 52 and that of girls is 42. The average marks of boys and girls combined is 50. The percentage of boys in the class is C 80. The marks obtained by 9 students in a mathematics test are 50, 69, 20, 33, 53, 39, 40, 65, 59. C 12.67. Question number 10. Consider the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If 1 is added to each number, the variance of the numbers so obtained is D 8.25. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 से भी प्रोबेबिलिटी के क्वेश्चन, ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 प्रोबेबिलिटी का क्वेश्चन है. द सिंगल लेटर इज सिलेक्टेड एट रैंडम फ्रॉम द वर्ड प्रोबेबिलिटी. द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट इट is a vowel is B 4/11. Which method is used for statistical quality control? A. Sequential sampling. Error is positive when C. Actual value greater than estimated value. In which type of distribution mean, median, mode coincide? A. Symmetrical. Which hypothesis is also known as statistic hypothesis? B. Null hypothesis. Goodness of fit of a distribution is tested by A. chi-square test. Which of the following is cause of correlation? D. None of these. Sampling error is dash incomplete enumeration. C. Non-existence. The less than and more than cumulative frequency plot should intersect at the of the data. B. Median. Which is an exception to the law of demand? All of these. Given goods, demonstration effect goods, future scarcity of goods. क्वेश्चन नंबर 20 से इकोनॉमिक्स के क्वेश्चंस हैं. कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ कंज्यूमर सरप्लस was evolved by A. Dr. Alfred Marshall. The law of demand is a C. Qualitative statement. Which is an implicit cost of production? C. Interest on owned money capital. The Mahalanobis model was developed for which 5-year plan? B. Second. A long-term analysis of production is called B. Law of returns to scale. Corporate tax is imposed by C. Central government. The four factors of productions are: A. Land, labor, capital, organization. A firm is in equilibrium when its A. Marginal cost equals the marginal revenue. Collective consumption means A. Household consumption. When marginal utility is 0, the total utility is C maximum. The break even point is where C total revenue equals total cost. The marginal revenue of monopolist is C less than price. Seller market denotes a situation where B. Demand exceeds supply. Production of a commodity, mostly through the natural process, is an activity of A. Primary sector. Government securities are considered liquid because they are C. Quickly and easily marketable. The difference between the GNP and the NNP is equal to D. Capital depreciation. The interest on saving deposits in all nationalized Bank of India is determined by DRBI, which is not the main objective of fiscal policy in India. A. To increase liquidity in the economy. When there is an official change in the exchange rate of domestic currency, then it is called C. Revaluation. क्वेश्चन नंबर 40 से हिमाचल जीके के क्वेश्चंस हैं. Geographical location of HP is A. 30 degree 22 minutes to 33 degree 12 minutes north and 75 degree 47 minutes to 79 degree 04 minute east. Sex ratio of HP as per census 2011 is D. 972. Which is the largest artificial lake of HP? D. None of these. Gauri Devi ka Tibba is located in which district of HP? C. Chamba. Bhorjan subdivision is located in which district of HP? D. None of these. Bhorjan subdivision Hamirpur में located है. Fulaj festival is celebrated in which district of HP? D. Kinnaur. Dungri fair is celebrated in which district of HP? A. Kulu. The youngest girl of HP to scale Mount Everest is D. Dicky Dolma. Which is the longest serving Chief Minister of HP? C. Shri Veerbhadra Singh. In the Battle of Nerti Shahpur, Raja Sansar Chand II of Kangra defeated which of the following? C. Raj Singh. Lord Mayo visited Shimla in which year? B. 1871 AD. Himalayan Hill State Regional Council was formed in which year? D. 1946 AD. Who was the first chairman of HP Administrative Tribunal? A. Justice Hira Singh Thakur. Neugal hydroelectric project is constructed on which river of HP? C. Beas. Temperate Forest Research Institute is located at which place of HP? A. Shimla. क्वेश्चन नंबर 55 से करंट अफेयर के क्वेश्चंस हैं. हु इज़ द ऑथर ऑफ रिसेंटली पब्लिश्ड बुक रिपोर्टिंग इंडिया? बी. प्रेम प्रकाश. What was the rank of India in the Doing Business Report 2020? A. 63rd. Communication satellite CMS-01 launched recently by which organization? B. ISRO. Which country observed Martyr Intellectuals Day on December 14? D. Bangladesh. 59 से रीजनिंग के क्वेश्चंस हैं. Pleasure, sorrow, right? A. Wrong. Which single letter is exactly between the two letters? One is 22nd from left side and the other is 19th from the right side in English alphabet. C. L. In certain code, 975 means throw away garbage, 528 means give away smoking, and 213 means smoking is harmful. Which digit in that code means smoking? A2. Which is the wrong term in the number series? 17, 23, 31, 41, 53, 69. D. 69. Which is Upveda of Samveda? B. Gandharv Ved. क्वेश्चन नंबर 63 से हिस्ट्री के क्वेश्चंस हैं. विच मेजर रॉक एडिक्ट ऑफ अशोका इज रिलेटेड टू प्रोहिबिशन ऑफ एनिमल सेक्रीफाइस? ए. मेजर रॉक एडिक्ट 1. गीत गोविंद बुक वॉज रिटन बाय सी. जयदेव. During the reign of which Mughal emperor painting reached at its zenith? B. Jahangir. Mopla rebellion took place in which year? A. 1921 AD. Indian National Congress split into two groups during which session? A. Surat 1907. Pannalal Ghosh is associated with which musical instrument? C. Flute. क्वेश्चन नंबर 70 से ज्योग्राफी के क्वेश्चंस हैं. विच प्लैनेट हैज़ फास्टेस्ट रोटेशन इन सोलर सिस्टम? डी. जुपिटर. बोरा, मिस्ट्रल एंड सिरोको आर सी लोकल विंड्स. ग्रासलैंड ऑफ यूरेशियन रीजन इज कॉल्ड ए स्टैप. विच इंडियन स्टेट हैज़ लॉन्गेस्ट कोस्ट लाइन? डी. गुजरात. Which is the longest river of peninsular India? C. Godavari. Which is a plantation crop? A. Tea. क्वेश्चन नंबर 76 से पॉलिटी के क्वेश्चंस हैं. Which article of Indian Constitution deal with the right against exploitation? C. Article 23 and 24. Joint session of Parliament is presided over by which of the following? C. Speaker. Which is a Maharatna status company? D. All of these. SAIL, GAIL, BHEL. Which is used as shaving mirror? Convex mirror. 79 क्वेश्चन से साइंस के क्वेश्चंस हैं. A. Convex mirror. Water gas is composed of A. Carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Measles is caused by B. Virus. क्वेश्चन 82 से इंग्लिश के क्वेश्चंस हैं. Antonym of sorbid is C. Generous. One word substitution for regard for others as a principle of action is D. Altruism. I saw a dash of wolves roaming around the forest. D. Pack. Meaning of the idiom to beggars description is C. Beyond one's power to describe adequately. क्वेश्चन 86 से इंग्लिश के क्वेश्चन हिंदी के क्वेश्चंस हैं. ग्रामगत में समास है. डी. तत्पुरुष. नेता का पर्यायवाची शब्द है. ए. अगुणा. नाक रगड़ना मुहावरे का अर्थ है. डी. अधीन होना. जो लेने की चाह रखता हो के लिए एक उपयुक्त शब्द है. बी. लिप्सु. क्वेश्चन नंबर 90 से कॉमर्स के क्वेश्चंस हैं. कॉस्ट विच डू नॉट वेरी विद प्रोडक्शन और सेल्स लेवल आर कॉल्ड. डी. फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट. 91. नीच मार्केट मीन्स C. Specific market. Gestural communication is a non-verbal message. Procedures are details of dash for achieving business goals. C. Actions. Price of cycle is rupees 299.50 is an example of D. Psychological. Higher purchase price of the asset is rupees 50,000. Down payment is rupees 10,000. For annual installment at the end of each year is rupees 10,000. What will be the cash price of asset? B. Rupees 45,450. A brand conveys D. All of these attributes, values, cultures. FICCI was founded in which year? A. 1927. Retiring partner is compensated for parting with the firm's future profits in favor of remaining partners. The remaining partners contribute to such compensation account in a gaining ratio. A, B, C are partners in 3:4:2. B wants to retire from the firm. The profit or revaluation on that date was rupees 36,000. The new ratio of A and C is 5:3. Profit on revaluation will be respectively distributed as B rupees 12,000, 16,000, 8,000. The owner of debenture is qualified for a fixed rate interest. The form of a discount on issue of debenture is in the nature of C. Capital loss. Tax on import can be treated as D. Trade barrier. When did the government remove the barriers for trade and investment in India? B. 1991. When debit balance is equal to credit balance, then the trial balance means B. Mathematically capital plus liabilities equal to assets. Which of the following account with normal balance is shown at the debit side of trial balance? D. Cash account. In how many ways cost classification can be done? C. Many ways. What is tender? A. Estimation of selling price. The word limit should appear after the name of the registered company. Deferred shares are generally issued to C. Promoters. What is the person known as who draw a bill of exchange? A. Drawer. What kind of acceptance is known as when the bill is accepted without any condition? G. General acceptance. Oil refinery and sugar mills are classified under which industries? B. Secondary. Name the process that converts a message into communication symbols. D. Encoding. If the profit is rupees 15 and margin of safety is 20%, the contribution will be C. rupees 75. Which of the following is a periodic cost? C. Fixed cost. A beta equal to 1.2 indicates that risk is A. Above market level. When was Nifty established? C. 1996. Goods returned to a creditor after challan but before bill we need to pass. C. Rejection out. With you all the way is the slogan of A. SBI. A non-traditional, low-cost, flexible and highly effective marketing is termed as B. Guerrilla marketing. A company has 10,000 equity share of rupees 40 each. The reserve and surplus is rupees 1 lakh. The book value of the company is D. rupees 50. What is the value of share expecting dividend of rupees 4 per share? Required rate of return is 10% and price at the end of the year is rupees 16. B. rupees 18.18. Dow theory was propounded by Charles H. Dow in the year A. 1900. The capital that is consumed by an economy or a firm in the production process is known as C. Depreciation. How many types of preferences shares are? A. 8. P upon V ratio plus variable cost ratio is equal to D. A. Basel norms are related to B. Banking sector. The provision regarding TDS on salaries are contained in which section of Income Tax Act? C. Section 192. Cost audit under Section 233B of the Companies Act is C. Advisable. The maximum investment in plant and machinery in case of medium enterprise is D. Rupees 50 crores. While putting the value or price of an equity in financial records, the lowest price is recorded, not the current price or current market value. This is known as a conservatism. Profit and loss account starts with C. Gross profit. In fund flow statement, repayment of long-term loan is D. Application of funds. In adjusted P&L account, depreciation on fixed assets will be B. Debited. The long-term assets that have no physical existence but are rights that have value is known as A. Intangible assets. सॉरी ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 136. Investment is a B. Nominal account. While calculating purchase power, the following value of assets are considered at D. Market value. When purchasing company bear the liquidation expenses, it will debit the expenses to C. Goodwill account. While calculating purchase consideration, which value of assets is to be considered? D. Revalued price. Company images and brand equity is factor affecting business A. Externally. Planning is a dash process. D. All of these. Goal oriented, flexible, time bound. Laissez-faire policy is adopted in B. Capitalist economic system. Which of the following auditing assurance standard deals with audit planning? B. AAS 8. Deduction from annual value is allowed under which section of Income Tax Act? A. Section 24. Minor income is clubbed to C. Father's or mother's income, whichever is higher. क्वेश्चन नंबर 155 से मैथ्स के क्वेश्चन है. 101 का 100 minus 1 is divisible by B. 100. The first term of a geometric progression is 32 and the fifth is 162. Its sixth term is D. 243. The distance between the line 4x plus 3y is equal to 11 and 8x plus 6y is equal to 15 is A. 7/10. बाकी क्वेश्चंस आपको मैं स्क्रीन पे दिखा रही हूँ. आप राइट आंसर मैंने सर्कल से मार्क किए हैं, वो आप देख लीजिए. दैट्स ऑल. अगर आपको मेरा वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो, लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए. थैंक यू.